Dawn on the savanna. The day begins with a soft light. The sky is vast and the air is still fresh. The tall grass sways like gentle waves. Here, everything seems ancient, as if time moves more slowly. As I walk along the dirt path, I'm reminded of something important. In Africa, no animal is extra. Each one has a place, a function, a story. And today, the savanna is going to introduce me to three great protagonists. Encounter with the lions. Seeing them for the first time. In the distance, on a small hill, I make out three figures. I approach carefully and then I recognize them. Lions? They are large even from afar. The male is reclining as if the whole world belonged to him. The two lionesses are nearby, watchful but calm. Size and appearance. Their actual size surprises me when I look at them closely. A male lion can measure up to 2.5 meters long, including its tail. It can weigh between 150 and 250 kilos. Lionesses are a bit smaller, around 120 to 180 kilos. The male's mane isn't just decoration. It's a sign of health and strength, and it also protects him during fights. The darker and more abundant it is, the more respect it commands. What do they eat? Lions are carnivores. They feed mainly on zebras, wildebeest, antelopes, buffalo when hunting in groups. Lionesses are the primary hunters. The male usually eats first, but without them there would be no prey. They sometimes also eat carrion, especially when game is scarce. An interesting fact, a lion can spend up to 20 hours a day resting. It's not laziness, it's conserving energy. Hunting requires a lot of effort. Interesting facts about lions. As I watch them, I recall facts that make me admire them even more. They are the only felines that live in groups, called prides. A lion's roar can be heard up to 8 kilometers away. The lionesses in the same pride are often related. Mothers, daughters, sisters. Are they endangered? Here my heart takes a turn for the worse. Yes, lions are endangered. They are not extinct, but their population has declined drastically. Centuries ago there were more than 200,000 lions. Today, fewer than 25,000 remain in the wild. The causes are clear. Habitat loss, conflicts with humans, poaching. I look at the sleeping lion and think, it seems eternal, but it isn't. I get up carefully and continue walking. The trail of the African wild dogs. The unexpected encounter. The landscape changes. The grass is shorter and the terrain more open. Suddenly, I see rapid movement, slender bodies moving together. They are African wild dogs. They don't stay still like lions. Everything about them is movement, coordination, energy. Size and appearance. I take a closer look. They measure around 75 to 110 centimeters in length. They weigh between 18 and 36 kilos. They have large, round ears like antennae. Each African wild dog has a unique spot pattern. It's like a fingerprint. No two are alike. What do they eat? African wild dogs are also carnivores, but they hunt differently. Small antelopes, gazelles, young of larger animals. They are very efficient hunters. When they go hunting, they are successful in more than 70% of their attempts, much more than lions. They hunt by running long distances, exhausting their prey. They are not the strongest, but they are the most resilient. Interesting facts about African wild dogs, pyramids. This group teaches me a lot. They live in very close-knit packs. They share food even with the sick or injured. If a wild dog cannot hunt, the others regurgitate food for it. Something that touches me. When a hunt is over, the adults let the pups eat first. Here, the group is more important than the individual. Are they endangered? Unfortunately, yes. African wild dogs are endangered. Fewer than 7,000 remain in the wild. They are very susceptible to diseases transmitted by domestic dogs. They need large territories, and these are becoming increasingly smaller. As I watch them walk away together, I understand that their greatest strength, living together, also makes them vulnerable in a shrinking world. I keep walking in silence. The echo of laughter, hyenas. The sound before I see them. Before I see them, I hear them. That famous sound like laughter. They appear among the rocks, spotted hyenas. They aren't beautiful by human standards, but they have something powerful, something that commands respect. Size and appearance. I observe them carefully. They measure up to 1.6 meters long. They weigh between 40 and 80 kilos. They have very strong jaws, among the most powerful in the animal kingdom. Their shoulders are higher than their hips, which gives them that very particular posture. What do they eat? Hyenas are opportunistic carnivores. They hunt antelopes, zebras, and wildebeest. They also eat carrion. They can crush bones and obtain nutrients that other animals cannot. Contrary to the myth, they hunt more than they steal. They are excellent hunters when working in groups. Interesting facts about hyenas. Here's where they shatter all the prejudices. Females are larger and more dominant than males. They live in highly organized clans. They are extremely intelligent, comparable to some primates. Their famous laugh is actually a form of communication. It expresses nervousness, excitement, or a warning. Are they endangered? Hyenas are not as threatened as African wild dogs, but they do face risks. Habitat loss, persecution due to fear or superstition, conflicts with humans. Even so, they continue to persevere. They are born survivors. The explorer's final reflection. The sun is already setting. The savanna is tinged with golden and orange hues. I sit on a rock and look back on everything I've experienced. The lions taught me quiet strength. The African wild dogs, unity and generosity. Hyenas, intelligence and adaptation. 3 distinct ways of living, all necessary. The savanna is not just a wild place. It is a silent school. And I, as an explorer, did not come to conquer it, but to listen to it. I rise slowly and continue on my way, knowing that every step I take on this land deserves respect.